two words: certainty and service. Certainty and service. I met Henry late 1968 at the Crane Junior College. I was over at Crane because Fred and I were organizing the Illinois chapter of the Black Panther Party. And we heard about some tough dudes over at Crane Junior College. And we decided to go over there and have a meeting with these tough dudes at Crane Junior College. And out of that meeting really came the foundation for the biggest, baddest chapter of the Black Panther Party, the Illinois chapter of the Black Panther Party. The party had a slogan, something that we try to live by: serving the people, body and soul. Serving the people, body and soul. There are many former members of the Illinois chapter of the Black Panther Party who have gone on with that charge in their hearts and upon their spirits. Some who are judges in the circuit court here in Cook County. Some who are doctors throughout the nation. One who is orthopedic surgeon, the third black woman to become an orthopedic surgeon in the history of this country. Other lawyers and medical experts, some who have founded arts groups, one right here in the city of Chicago. All members of an organization called the Illinois chapter of the Black Panther Party. Throughout my years in public life, there's been one man who, in the midst of all of my battles, I have been able to call upon as a friend, as an advisor, as a counselor, and someone who remarkably I have allowed to negotiate for me with others. And that man is Henry English. There's a certain certainty about Henry. You know that you can trust Henry. Amen. Henry didn't have a lot of interest that he would put above his people and his community. I remember so well when Danny and I led the march against Metro, because they were being disrespectful in their contracting to the African American community right there at 63rd, right down the street at 63rd and at Dan Ryan, the Inglewood flyover. $1.3 billion, and the only contract that an African American had was a woman who had a $112,000 security contract. And we went to war around that and marched on Metro. We won the battle, but after you win the battle, you got to sit down at the negotiating table and negotiate. There was only one person who I knew would negotiate the best interest of the black community, and that was Henry English, because I had a certainty about Henry. Henry was a man who you can count on. You knew where he stood. You knew there wouldn't be any side deals. A certainty about Henry. There aren't too many of us who you can be certain about. But I stand here to say that Henry was a man who you can be certain about. My last meeting with Henry was, he called me about a month and a half ago. And when Henry showed up on my caller ID, I answered the phone. Because I had a certainty about Henry. Henry said, Bobby, I said, Henry, when you gonna call me Congressman, man? Bobby? Okay. I want you to call a meeting of community service organizations. And I want you to bring together grant makers. And I want this meeting to be a meeting where these people who need grants, that they can meet and work with these people, get to know these people, and get grants. Yes, Henry. It shall be done. It was scheduled for the 7th of March. It happened because Henry wanted it to happen. He told me to make it happen. It happened. Henry was not there to see the manifestation of his commitment to this community. A board has been created, but the Lord God knows how to fill boards. In Kuma, the baton has been passed to you. No all of us who are gathered around here in this room today, that we will encircle you. We will follow you. We will do everything that we can to fight with you and for you. Just remain certain about your mission in life. Thank you, Henry. Thank you. All power to the people. All power to the